There is a daily close below the previous low on Bitcoin, and that is trouble. That is trouble. If you look at the daily level, this here has had a close below the previous low, and I've been telling you here, I've said that I have not seen this pattern since the October top, when I said the top is in and everybody was laughing. It's the exact same pattern. Push above, Vic below, a little bit retrace, close below, complete dump. From here, Bitcoin dumped about 30%. Now, if you see the same scenario here playing out, you can easily see that there is a Vic below here, a little bit of retrace, and then a close below. If today's candle does not close above the open, I do believe that we're in for a massive carnage coming the next weeks. That is what I'm going to talk about, that and much more. If you don't know who I am, my name is 𝗕𝗲. I do these updates every single day. They're 5 to 10 minute long. And if you've been following the past 4 days, I mean, you would have probably just seen that this dump is coming. Yeah, just subscribe to the channel and turn about notifications on. This is still not solved, but it's fine. And also join in the community where I share my thoughts. This is where I go and communicate when I'm not here on YouTube. So do that. So, couple of things. One is, I'm not gonna take cloud because I've gotten a lot of things. I was very early, so I've basically been, I'm very early, you can argue, but I've been shorting this right up, and people have been saying that I'm a fucking idiot, right? So I've been shorting this. I've been shorting on this order block. I've been shorting up here, and then of course I've been shorting up here. Then I closed it here, and then now opened this short down as well. So I do have those short positions open on all these 3 accounts. I can just look at, I don't know, just look at any of these accounts, and then you can see that I have them open. They are prop firms. I'm running that on Bitfunded. But ultimately, what I think is happening is exactly what happened in October. And I'm going to put this video up on the top so you'll be able to see it. We're going to put it up here. I'm not going to detail why that actually is the same pattern back in October. But basically, this is screaming a sell-off. Now, I so to say, I just hope that this is not the sell-off that we're going to see, but I would not rule that out at all. At all. I would not be, I'm calling for sub 60 for the past month. I would not be surprised if we go below 60,000, and I'll not be surprised if we go below 50,000. Now, will I start loading up heavily on spot in 60,000? Yes, I sold on October 18th up here. October 18th, Bitcoin was around 108,000. I mean, if we get back down here, it's about a 50% discount for me. I am going to start buying back heavily, and I do believe that the bottom is going to be in or very close at around 60,000. But what do we see until then? One, what I really am looking for is the following. Now, on the daily chart, and this is what the beauty of charting is like if you look at this, and if you actually see, there is 3 consecutive candles that has been formed on the daily chart into this 4-hour order block. So now the actual daily high, except that it didn't come back up to premium. It didn't come back up to the 50% that I thought it could. That could be a problem. We'll see. But for now, here it didn't come back either. Like, oh, it did come back. Okay, but it did come back. It did come back. And eventually it did come back here as well. So there has to be a retrace at some point. The question is when. Is it going to happen from here? Because if it goes a little bit lower and then retraces from there, then it can come back to 50 without breaking above this daily high, which is most likely what is going to happen. So what I'm thinking is the following. There's 3 consecutive candles on the daily chart here that basically means that this is the new daily high up here. Let me just mark this level. Up here at 78,089, right? So that's the daily high. I can actually just write it on top here and I just say daily high. So this level here is a very, very important level for a couple of reasons. One, if we start pushing from here, right? Markets always retrace 50%. I always talk about that. So if this starts retracing now on this leg, I'm talking about this leg. If this starts retracing now, it could go above the previous high and still be just a retrace, right? So that could happen. What I want to see though happening is that we go a little bit lower. We have a massive close, red close. I do believe that's what's going to happen. We're going to come into this order block. We're going to have a red close down here. That means that the 50% retrace will probably come right into this order block up here, which is around the 77,000 level up here. And once it retraces all the way there, if it does before the dump, if we're lucky, then the continuation down to sub 60 happens. I give about a 30-40% probability for this to happen, right? Could happen. That's not what I think is going to happen. What I think is going to happen is that this thing is literally just going to follow the 4-hour structure, and it will come back 50% on the 4-hour leg right here. if any, you'll come back up here at 75,400 and just reject and go lower, and then come back again 50 and then reject and go lower, and it will do that all the way down to top 60 while it liquidates every single level. So you see these levels, I mean, don't, like, just so you understand what I'm saying, these levels got obliterated. I mean, look at this. This was an OB, 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 an order block. These levels created new highs. These levels all created new highs. All of them got obliterated. And every single one below will be. Why? Because all the levels are broken. Every single level. So you look at the daily. You were laughing at me back here. Some of you were laughing at me back here. I don't know who's laughing now. If you look at this, bam. Daily level broken. I go down to 12-hour. 12-hour level broken. Go down to 8-hour. 8-hour level broken. Go down to 4-hour. 4-hour level is broken. Go down to the hourly. The hourly was up here. We shorted it. The hourly level is broken. Every single time frame is broken except the weekly. And the reason why the weekly is not broken is because it's in a downtrend. It doesn't have to be broken because it is already broken. It's broken here. It's broken here. And it will break here as well. Could break. So ultimately, I mean, if you're longing, well, good luck. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I'm just saying that it's complete ludicrous to actually get into a long position here. Or just keep a long position thinking that you're going to just outperform and suddenly this is going to go up. Hope is a very dangerous thing in trading. Anyway, ultimately what I'm expecting is a retrace. I am staying in my short positions. Very important disclosure because a lot of you get caught up in this. Now, I screwed this move up here in October. If you've been following the channel, I've been screaming on YouTube, on X, that this is happening, right? So one thing I screwed up is that I got into a short position around here, right? It's all public. You can go and look back. And I sold it here. So I sold it at around 90 something thousand. And the problem, or closed it. I could have just kept this whole trade all the way down here, but I didn't. So the reason why I'm saying all this is because I rather get stubbed on the daily high against all odds than sell or close too early. So I'm happy to take this. I calculated my stop loss. So I look at these, I will pass all these challenges, by the way. So if we get to 60,000, I have my TP in at 60,000. I'm passing these challenges most likely, or going to be very, very close to passing them. And then I have about $400,000 worth of trading capital to just play with. So the reason why I'm doing this is because I'm rather risking getting stopped on the daily high against all odds than close too early. So I'm in the trade now. If you're not, your entry wouldn't be that bad. So it's like you can still enter. It's a 7% stop loss. Obviously manage your risk. If you're not in a short position, I would get in, like, because I'm already in. If we're gonna go retrace, I'm gonna open up heavier short positions. I do believe that this up here at 78,089 should hold, and I do believe that that should be the ultimate top before 60,000. If not, again, 30% probability, we can see this start coming back here, but then I still believe the 82,800 is the top. So like, even if we don't close below here and whatever, and it starts retracing to the daily now, I still think that this here is the top. I'm going to get stopped and I'm going to open a heavier short position with a stop loss up here. So I'm not worried at all. That's it, guys. There is a campaign running with Bitfunded. Again, prop firm, you can get a capital unlock, as I just explained what I'm doing as well. We have a campaign running till next Monday. If you sign up using our link, you are going to participate in a giveaway. We're going to give away $250,000 worth of accounts, 50 times 5,000, and I'm going to get 5 times 50,000 in there as well as a bonus for 5 lucky winners. So go and do that. There's a link in the description. Join me in the Telegram. It's basically a channel. I share my thoughts. It's free. And watch this video. This is going to be the same pattern as I explained, the same pattern that I've seen in October and how that's playing out here. I'll see you in the next one. Stay safe. Stay care.